Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of What's It Like to Be a Paranormal Investigator. My name is Christopher Beeson, also known as Winged Angel Dragon on YouTube, and Cherry Banera the Circle, the founder of the new paranormal team, First the World Paranormal. Anyway, as I mentioned in the previous part, there's a lot of things that I got wrong during my older video talking about what it's like to be a paranormal investigator. For example, as I said in the short announcing these videos, the laser grid pin. A laser grid pin can actually be quite useful in a paranormal investigation. There are types of spirits called shadow figures or shadows that when you use a laser grid, you can actually detect them, and they appear to disrupt the light beam. That can help it to be caught on video, and you can even see it sometimes with your own eyes. And then you got things like SLS cameras that are basically cameras connected to an iPad or tablet with a Xbox 360 Kinect, which uses the sensor from the Kinect to be able to detect entities you cannot see with your own eyes. So basically, there's a program that they put together that can actually use this Xbox Kinect to detect entities by showing them as stick figures or basically wire figures, using a bit of a wire meshing program that'll show them as, like, for example, like a head here, body here, then like arms, legs. And things can be happening, like they could be sitting in chairs, they can be standing right next to a person and it'll show up as a stick figure next to you. Or it can even be teleporting around a room. And it's believed that these SLS cameras can actually detect different entities and spirits to show you that you're in the presence of one. Other than being able to sense them through like cold spots or a feeling on the back of your neck where your hair's standing up, or just generally be able to sense like you're not alone. It's different kinds of tech like that that are actually pretty cool in the field of paranormal investigation. For example, there is something called a REM pod, which is basically a theremin type device that uses vibrations and proximity sensors to actually tell someone that there's something nearby. For example, say you're standing near it or something like that, this device will actually light up and make a sound such as like beeping or something like that to tell you that there's something around it. And this device can also sense non-physical beings like spirits that are around it by having these lights blink and everything like that. Kind of like you saw in my previous video with my K2 meter. But this would be like a red and green light that flashes back and forth, and you'll be able to hear like alarm sounds going off. This is a device that's widely used. A REM pod is widely used in the paranormal community by people like GAC, Nick Groff, even my good friend M, paranormal chick, and a really good friend of mine, Joe, of Paranormal Paradise on TikTok. Hey guys, I hope you're watching this. Because I'm going to help explain different things. There are also different kinds of apps that you can use to, in place of paranormal apps, not as a permanent solution, but as a way that you can actually temporarily use it in place of the tech that you don't have yet. Such as Spirit Talker, which is a word generator app which can be used in place of an Ovilist word generator, which is used by a lot of paranormal investigators in the field. And I've actually used this before and tested it in the field, and it actually ended up working really well. You can ask it questions, and a lot of times you'll actually have where this words will pop up that are, wait, what is that? I swear I just saw something walk by my car that I didn't see a person, but I saw like a mist form. I think there's still a spirit around me. That's appearing in the camera. There's somebody there? Can you let me know by having the device go to yellow? If there's a spirit here around me? If there's a spirit around me, can you make the lights go down to the first green light? Yeah, there's definitely a spirit around me. Okay, so I'm turning off the K2 meter now. And as I was saying, there are things called spirit boxes, which is basically something that circulates through dead channels or different radio channels that allows spirits to communicate using white noise through circulating AM or FM signals. This can be through a SB7 or even a SB11 spirit box. The SB11 allows you to circulate two different radio frequencies around basically the same time. It's actually quite interesting to me because things are actually becoming more advanced as time goes on and everything. I mean, I also use Necrophonics sometimes, which is a spirit box like app that allows communications with spirits, but I don't use it as much anymore. But I do use GhostTube Vox, which basically does the same thing, but I've had a lot more positive activity. Guys, do you see that face too? Do you guys see that face in the window? Hello? Hello? I'm recording this with my phone, so I swear to God that I'm not doing anything. There's no way that I can do this because this is actually a recording that I'm doing right now. But anyway, guys, back to what I was saying. There are two different apps that you can use through GhostTube that I found out is actually pretty useful. There's GhostTube Vox, and there's also, what was the other one called? That allows spirits to actually form a picture, basically. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but I'll write it down in the description later or in the comments to let you guys know what the other one is called. But there's this app that allows you to to have a spirit form a sort of picture on a little area that'll actually be able to tell you what they're thinking or what they want to share with you. But Ghost Tube Box basically works the same as a spirit box, but a lot clearer, in my opinion. Then you've got Spirit Talker, like I said before. That's basically a word generator app that is used by people like M, also known as Paranormal Chick. Hey Emily, thanks for watching this video. And also a shout out to all my team members of First the World Paranormal. And also a shout out to the tour people of Lincoln County Paranormal who run tours, I believe near the end of the month, like the second Saturday, I believe it is, or second Sunday, where they do investigation tours of places like the Lincoln, New Mexico historic town, or also the Fort Stanton historic site, which I actually love going to historic sites like this because Lincoln, New Mexico was one of the areas where Billy the Kid was. And it's believed to be one of the places that he actually escaped during his trial. I had many different things happen that was very interesting to me. For example, I was in a building that was an old Mason building and courtroom. It was the very place on the second floor where Billy the Kid was sitting, and there was a courtroom right there that would be judging him and everything. It's really, really cool because it's used to be an old meeting area for, there's that laugh again from the previous video. I hear it again. But yeah, this was an old courtroom style thing, like basically looks like a courtroom from like Judge Judy or other courtroom TV shows. Yeah. But this was a courtroom from back in the old Western times, like way back during the time of like Billy the Kid or the Clanton Gang, stuff like that. So it's actually pretty cool. You know? But these different places, these historic sites and haunted areas, they hold a uniqueness to them. Like this mystery, this mystifying type of experience. It's just awe-inspiring. Like as I said earlier, there's like many different things that you can use, like spirit boxes, SLS cameras, laser grid pens, EMF or K2 meters, and even your common voice recorder can be useful. And as for cameras, you can use like camcorders that have either full spectrum or infrared light sensors, and they'll definitely be useful for investigating the paranormal. For example, this device right here is a voice recorder. As you saw probably in my previous video, it's a Garmin little voice recorder with dual microphones for enhanced sensitivity. I got this for about, I believe, 39, almost 40 bucks. But there are a lot of bigger name ones like the Ovilus voice recorders that a lot more paranormal teams use that can be around over $100. So the fact that I actually found something like this for a very good price is actually amazing. That I can actually have a little voice recorder that I can use in the field, and actually be able to connect this to a computer, stuff like that. So I'll be able to listen to it later, or even plug in little headphones here or speaker so that I can listen to it in live time. But yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please like the video up there, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this, and I hope to see you guys later in my next video. Bye, guys.